What's up, YouTubers? Welcome back to our channel Above the Clouds. In this video, we are traveling to the epic country of Iceland, and we'll take you along the famous South Coast and Ring Road. Our journey begins from Miami with a layover in New York City, and off to Iceland for about a 6-hour flight. So landing in Keflavik, we picked up our car rental. We decided to go straight to the Blue Lagoon, which was 25 minutes from the airport, to unwind and relax after a long flight. On our way towards the Blue Lagoon, it felt like we were driving on a different planet. At moments, you are surrounded by black volcanic fields and moss-covered lava rocks. The next minute, you're seeing the ocean on one side and cliffs on the other. Entering the Blue Lagoon facility was a sight like no other. Black lava rocks among turquoise waters made a beautiful contrast. Be sure to watch our other videos where we share our experiences at the Blue Lagoon, Sky Lagoon, and the city of Reykjavik. So now we're back on the road, driving to our first Airbnb, in which we're very excited to see, being that it's a bit different than what we're used to. Google Maps made it super easy for us to get around Iceland and find our destinations. Our first Airbnb was located in a campground with 3 different types of accommodations. We selected the converted trailer truck, which had a separate kitchen that was fully stocked. So we were able to cook our delicious breakfast the following morning. We found this accommodation to be just enough for a single night stay. Believe it or not, it was around 9 p.m. and still plenty of daylight. We were so excited to be here and literally had to force ourselves to sleep so that we can continue our journey the following morning. We began our morning driving south on the famous Ring Road towards our first stop, which was Sagiland Falls, which is one of the most popular waterfalls in all Iceland. As you drive closer, you can hear and see the waterfalls from a distance. It's a beautiful sight and one you cannot forget. Here we are just arriving, and already we can feel the mist. This is one of the only few waterfalls that you can walk behind, but be aware you will get wet, and it's a good idea to have a rain jacket and rain gear. Be brave and be sure to walk behind the waterfalls. It's an experience like no other. Plus, your videos and pictures will look amazing. Just a few yards away, hidden behind a canyon, there's another must-see waterfall named Gljúfurabúi that you cannot miss. You will definitely get wet on this one, so be sure to have your raincoat and rain gear on. So we jump back on the ring road towards our next stop. the iconic waterfall named Skogafoss. On the way, the views were breathtaking with tall mountains and lush pastures, along with many sheep and horses. As you walk towards the iconic Skogafoss, you can feel its intense power and mist. This waterfall is 60 meters high and has a very unique landscape that lets you get very close. As you can see, we really enjoyed this waterfall and didn't hesitate to get as close as possible and feel its raw power. We were so excited to be here and be able to experience this in our lifetime. Be sure to climb up the staircase. The viewpoint from up above is well worth it. This sight from up top is impressive and reminds us of the strength of Mother Nature. After spending some time at the viewpoint, be sure to continue your hike further down the stream and explore some scenic cascades that will not disappoint. We cannot resist to taste the crystal clear natural fresh waters from the stream, but please be very careful while doing so. After a long hike, we were now ready for a warm meal. Hotel Skogafoss is a restaurant that we highly recommend. Not far from Skogafoss is our next stop, Solheimajokul Glacier. There is a $5 parking fee, and the glacier is about a 10-minute walk. Be sure to take your coats with you. As you get closer to the glacier, the temperatures can drop. So we jump back on the ring road, heading east towards our next Airbnb to wrap it up for the night. So the next morning we woke up to this beautiful landscape with so many sheep just all around. So after finishing our breakfast, we checked out and started heading east towards our next stop, which was Jökulsárlón Glaciers. It happens to be one of the most famous glaciers in all Iceland. You can see the glacier from a distance as you're approaching and also feel the temperature dropping suddenly. We went ahead and booked a tour on the amphibian boat, which gives you a tour around the glacier lagoon.
Yeah, that's why it has.
Be sure to follow the river to the other side of the road, which is Diamond Beach. You will see the icebergs that have broken up and washed up to shore. So our next stop after Diamond Beach was Fajashigo Lagoon. This lagoon is unique because it does not connect to the ocean. It is a must-see and definitely a hidden gem. So this was as far east as we explored on the ring road. Now it's time to turn back and head to Vic Town. On our way back to Vic, there were so many beautiful landscapes and waterfalls. We could not resist a pullover. Plus, we needed to refill our water bottles. We drove up the hill and visited the Red Roof Church. The viewpoint from up top was incredible. You were able to appreciate the town of Vic. We had some delicious pizza at the Black Crust restaurant. I highly recommend it. Not far from Vic is our next stop, which is Arenisfara, black sand beach, which is known for its basalt columns and strong waves. We arrived around 9 p.m. and as you can see, the setting was beautiful. We wrapped it up for the day and headed to Reykjavik to check into our third Airbnb. So after a long day of exploring, we finally arrived to Reykjavik around 12 a.m. the following morning and checked into our third and final Airbnb. The following morning, we woke up, had our coffee, and headed to our first stop, which was Carrier Crater, located in the Golden Circle. It is the most famous crater in Iceland and was formed about 6,500 years ago. Our next stop is the Stroker Geyser. It sprouts hot water around 30 meters in the air every few minutes. Next on the list was a powerful waterfall named Golfos. So now it's time for our last stop, and overall my favorite. Hope you enjoyed our experiences in Iceland, and be sure to catch part 2 of this video where we show you our experiences at Sky Lagoon, Blue Lagoon, and Reykjavik. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Peace out.